Drax Hug. this is... wow! You really took down that... If the source of the corruption is cleansed, the hard part of our work here is... That said, the settlement can't ignore this. There's no doubt the corruption is getting worse. That cup of mead is calling. But I really should Oh, was I that obvious? I hate to ask you to be the bearer of bad tidings, but you're a likable sort. It'll make it easier. Take my report to Constable Misha so she
Welcome to Everfull. A finer and safer place you will not find in all of eternity.
Hello there, I'm Misha. Tell me, how are things outside? There was the storm and then Shattered Mountain started spewing corruption. It's bad, isn't it? Oh, fiddlesticks, I knew this would happen. It's all my fault. I'm in a decades-long string of bad luck. Everything I touch turns to dung. And now this. I'd call a town meeting, but I worry my misfortune is contagious. We need an expert on this corruption business, and someone to boost defenses. It's overwhelming. These days? I'd have no idea. Well, there was some old fool raving about corruption many years ago. If he's still around at all, you might look up in Monarch's Bluffs. But do help us here first. Normally I am, but that would be very unwise. In fact, you should go for your own sake. Share the report with Magistrate Clark. He'll know what to do.
A fine day to you, friend. I'm sure you saw the storm and the mountain, but let's keep our chins up. I expect a report from Watcher Reese any more. That can't be good, can it? Yes, this confirms our suspicions. The corruption is indeed surging. I trust you're the person to whom Reese refers? Then you've already earned my respect. We must make preparations to secure the settlement. The corruption will come. It's just a question of first priority is safety, both for the settlement and for you. You've done your duty for Everfull, and I salute perhaps, but I insist you check in at the inn first. Whether it's here or another settlement, Every soldier needs a warm bed. Visit the inn and check in.
Welcome to the Autumn Rest. Always a colourful place to be. You're here to check in? Be my guest. Haha, literally.
I hope you're feeling fully rested now, if you needed that. Even during hard times, it's important newcomers feel welcome. If you intend to enlist with another settlement, now is the time. We can certainly use your sword arm around here, however. I suppose so. Good a place as any on this island. Food is good, the weather is tolerable, and we have the most colorful landscape of any territory I've been to. Some of the most colorful personalities as well. If you wish to remain, you should get acquainted with our trading post. Check the storage space I've made available for you as well. Now, I think you have the lay of the land. Hope you feel at home. I can't ask you to defend a place to which you have no loyalty. Back in the old world, I knew for certain that a score of valiant soldiers could defend against any threat. Those days are gone. I suppose so. Good a place as any on this island. Food is good, the weather is tolerable, and we have the most colorful landscape of any territory I've been to. Up next, priority is the arsenal. Surely Misha can handle the simple things. Why don't you ask her advice on acquiring materials for the forge? Perhaps she's willing to risk that much, at least.
Oh, tell me Magistrate Clark has everything under control. Or maybe it's better you don't say anything. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. I should just stay here and mind my own business. It's safer for... But I am curious. Did the Magistrate have any ideas? He needs to proceed very carefully forging new weapons. What fun! I was quite a craftswoman once. Suppose I could help if you do the work. Yes. Does some stone help you?
Welcome to the Autumn Rest. Always a colourful place to be. You're here to check in? Be my guest. Literally.
Go ahead, just get it over with. What happened? Nothing? No freak boulders falling on you or anything? From now on, anytime you like, visit me or the town board. You can take any tasks that suit your fancy. From now on, anytime you like, visit me or the town board. I've pushed my luck far enough for today. Take this stuff to the artificer. She'll set you straight all right. Go on. I'll be right. See Artificer Petrowski. She'll take it from here.
So you're the newcomer Clark was talking about? Don't see what there is to be so impressed about myself. I understand you've been working with Misha. She is, very well, looking at what you refined here. You might have some talent. Let's find out then, shall we? Here's a satchel of ore. Smelt it, and then try your hand at the forge. You have the materials, there's the forge. Nothing more to say. Let me see the stick of metal you've produced. You can take that blade, or anything else you forged, to the trading post. But Magus, before you stray too far, I suggest introducing yourself to Survivalist Lee. I call him Fancy Pants. You'll have to ask him why.
A newcomer, I suspect, based on your attire. Did Tekla send you over here to see? She pretends to be mocking me and me profound sense of fashion. Truth is, she's got a thing for me. Well, the question for you is, what'll you do if this all comes crashing down? You'd better know how to... Are you joking? It's a lot more convenient for one thing. You need somewhere to hang your shirt while you run around in the wild just in your pants. It's also a handy place to rest. Of course you can. But I say a good warrior's got to test themselves every day. Maybe even venture out alone into the wilds of Eternum. Exactly, see? That's why I'd ask a favour of you. Collecting fine wolf fur for a blanket. So maybe you set up camp out there and do some hunting. Good old fancy pants. What do you say?